It's Week 18 of the NFL, and we'll see Evan Ingram. No shortage of work for him, sitting second in the league in catches. It's the Jaguars and the Titans, and it's all up next.
Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Jaguars in this matchup. Their offense is a unit that's not afraid to take chances out there, but not always for the better. What do you see them trying to do here?
I think they'll continue to take those chances, Brandon, but to me, they have to do it in a measured way. And what I mean by that, they can't just come into a game and throw caution to the wind and just say we're going to run a bunch of gadget plays, a lot of reverses, end arounds, all of those things. They've got to identify the spots where they want those plays to pay off, which means you have to set them up. And then when they present themselves, take full advantage.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
On the double. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. Second and a yard. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 7 yards there and a first down. The Jaguars at 9-7 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
So no gain on the play, and that will bring up second down. And here are the key inactives for them in this one. And obviously, Charles, you're going
to encouraging the guys who are going out there and helping them when they come off the sidelines during the game by giving them some tips on what they see and what they've experienced. That's true teamwork. And if you want to get to the playoffs, if you want to have a big push, you have to have that on your squad.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Etienne up the middle. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Well, kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Roger McCreary in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. Now Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. On third down, here's Etienne. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Lawrence going to keep it, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up second down and a bit farther.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. This is caught. Touchdown! Evan Ingram with a touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Another impressive drive. So they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And even 150 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
Get the ball! Get the ball! Hey, exit! Hey, go!
Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jamal Agnew, his second touchdown on the season. And now this offense gets ready to take over the football, 1st and 10. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And it's caught. Touchdown. Marvin Jones with career touchdown number 60. And the Jaguars have got it on. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 63 yards. Back to throw again. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence with his second touchdown in this 1st half. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That's score
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. He'll air this one out for Kirk. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he will... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now Lawrence on 1st down. This complete to Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a 1st down. They'll look to throw here. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
Here's a give to Etienne. Pushes him over. 162 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just... So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
It's going to be a runner. Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just got to give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
On second and very short, Lawrence. Austin is there and brings in another one. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Different story this time around. We have that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
On the ready.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars! From 19 yards away. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th-quarter lead. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. On first down, Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram, 57 yards. And the Jaguars are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last two drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. On first and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll let it fly for Austin. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And when you break it down, this was just a fairly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Jags, they do get that.